Welcome back, everyone. I'm the Depressed Dealer, and this is Arkham Horror, the card game. We're now going to be doing the Midnight Mask next, which isn't that the name of the freaking. No, it's not the Zealot. Oh well, I named the save wrong. In any case, I'm hoping this will go a little faster than the previous video. Obviously, there was a lot of explaining things and introducing the characters and all that junk, so hopefully this, yeah, like I said. Anyway, so as mentioned, there's only 3 scenarios in the base core game campaign. The Gathering is kind of just very much an introduction. And you probably noticed there wasn't that a lot to go with. There was only one location at the start, and it expands to 4. And for the most part, you are pretty isolated. And then you get to this thing, which is a bit more all over the place. There's some copies of the same locations in some spots, which happens in a number of these scenarios. In which case, they'll usually tell you to randomize it, which we'll take care of in a bit. Anyway, Midnight Mask. Check the campaign log. If Lita was forced to find others to help her cause, read Intro 1. Otherwise, skip to Intro 2. In the wake of the disaster at your home, Lita Chandler, the red-haired woman from your parlors, lays out a tale that, even in light of what you have just witnessed, strains the limits of your belief. The creatures in your home, she claims, are called ghouls, cruel beings who plague the crypts, caverns, and tunnels beneath the city of Arkham. Continue the Intro 3. These creatures feed on corpses of humans, and they are served by a dark cult within Arkham whose members have inexplicably come to worship the ancient masters of the ghouls. This cult has been killing innocent people and feeding them to the ghouls, satiating a monstrous hunger. A dark balance was maintained, until now recently. Lita continues. One of their lairs, where the corpses were stored, was destroyed. Since then, the ghouls have been more active than usual. I have tracked their movements and tried my best to stop them from running amok throughout the city, but I think there is something worse going on. The cult has been planning something darker and more ominous than anything I have yet observed. Indications are that this plan shall come to fruition tonight, shortly after midnight. Beyond that, I cannot fathom what to expect. Many of the cultists, Lita continues, will seem like everyday people, despite their foul intentions. Whenever the cult meets, the members don masks shaped like the skulls of various animals to protect their identities from one another. These masks are our mark, symbols of death and decay. We must unmask the cultists to expose and derail their plans. We have but a few hours. The more cultists we find before midnight, the better. Alright, so counter sets, blah, blah, blah. So choose one of the 2 downtown locations and one of the 2 south side locations at random and put them into play, and then remove the other versions. And then, based on the number of, yes, let's see. Yeah, we'll go ahead and place all that. So let's do that. So conveniently, I think the setup will handle it. Yes, it did. All right. So based on the number of players, if there's exactly 1 player in the game, no changes are made. If there are exactly 2 players in the game, search the gather and counter set for 1 copy of Acolyte and spawn it in Southside. So that's what happened here. Acolyte. It's a humanoid cultist, 312. Spawns in an empty location, though in this case it's hard-coded to be in Southside. And then forced, after Acolyte enters play, put 1 Doom on it. It was only a small sacrifice. So this guy's pretty puny, but the annoying part is he puts Doom in play, and this Doom does count towards the total for considering the agenda. One thing to note is when the Acolyte does spawn, he does not the Doom he places on himself does not automatically advance the agenda. There are ways to get rid of this. Obviously, the easiest way is just to kill the Acolyte, in which case the tokens that are on him will go away. Anyway, next. We're not done yet. If they're check campaign log. If your house was burned to the ground, remove your house from the game. Each investigator begins play at Rivertown. All right, and then we also check to see if the ghoul priest is still alive, which I did not mark in my thing, did I? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, okay, it's okay. So it only checks to see if that is. Okay, so yeah, Ghoul Priest is not still alive because we didn't mark that down, so we don't have to shuffle it into the deck. Got it. Our house has burned down to the ground, so bye-bye this. Bye-bye. All right, next. So these are the set-aside locations that are no longer needed. Besides that, Let's go ahead and read the agenda. Agenda 1A, Predator or Prey. Lita seems convinced of a conspiracy within the city of Arkham. She believes that a secret cult serves the ghouls that live in the crypts beneath the city, and that several of the cult's prominent members are scattered throughout Arkham. As you begin searching for them, you can't shake the feeling that you too are being hunted. There's an action on this, which anyone can take, which is spend one action to resign. You don't want to risk taking too long, so you head to safety with the information you've gathered. Resigning does not provoke, by the way, so it is a safe way to get yourself out of there before you get wrecked. For the act, we got Act 1A, Uncovering the Conspiracy. You have one night to find the members of this cult and unveil their plan. The more members of the cult you can find and interrogate before midnight, the better. Spend an action. The investigator spends 2 clues per investigator, so in this case 4, as a group. Draw the top card of the cultist deck. Objective, find as many unique cultist enemies as you can and add them to the victory display. If there are 6 unique cultist enemies in the victory display, advance. Note, not all 6 of them are in the cultist deck. So as you can see, there are 5 cultists here. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle it now. Shuffle the encounter deck. And let's go ahead and get started with this stuff. So we'll go ahead and shuffle the deck. Note that Ursula now has a 34-card deck because she has Lita with her now. And I'm going to go ahead and shuffle this one as well. Also, I am starting with 1 horror because I do have brain trauma for Ursula. Okay. Draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not a bad start. Honestly, this is not a bad start. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these 2 for now. And draw 2 more. 1 and 2. So this is a weakness, so it automatically gets mulliganed off. And I draw again. Perception, magnifying glass. Okay, I can work with this. So I'm hoping I can boost my number enough to make this archaic glyphs save ourselves some actions. At the very least, there's a lot more places to move around to, so Ursula will be able to trigger her ability much more. Alright, and then for Jenny, I have to do this manually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this gets automatically discarded. 5. Alright, so we got Leo DeLuca, the upgraded version, Vicious Blow, Small Favor. Let's get rid of Small Favor for now. I'm kind of okay with most of this. So let's go ahead and draw a card and see what we get. Oh, that gets automatically discarded. Okay, a quick thinking. Didn't get the show of that off last time. Alright, yeah, starting with the Leo DeLuca is really good. The problem with Leo DeLuca is he's very expensive, and the benefit it becomes less and less as the game progresses. So if you can get him on round 1, you're in good shape. Okay, we do start out in Riverton. Arkham Central. The banks of the Miskatonic River are lined with docks, warehouses, and small shops in a district aptly named Riverton. Okay, I was just making sure we're in the investigation phase. We are. This has a 1 shroud, 2 clues. There's something unsettling about the water of the Miskatonic River tonight. It ripples and bubbles as though something is moving beneath the surface. Okay. So there's 2 easy clues that we can get here, which is nice. Oh, by the way, the thing here, the X is the highest number of doom on a cultist enemy in play. So right now it's 1. There's -2, which is place 1 doom on the nearest cultist enemy. So every time this happens, we have to put it on a cultist. If there's no cultist, though, you don't place doom. And then there's the -3 here. If you fail, place 1 of your clues on your location, which is pretty nasty. So we have a -3 we have to deal with now. So good times. Alright. Yeah, it's already updated that stuff. So yeah, already you can see the probability is not in our side. Okay. So I might just want to go after the Acolyte and deal with them here and now. So let's go ahead and start with Jenny. Jenny's going to spend 5 resources for her first action and play Leo DeLuca. We'll go ahead and add this token back in. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and looking at my options here. Yeah, I could. Yeah, I'll go ahead and gain a resource. Actually, I'll spend the rest to gain resources. Actually, I'm going to gain one resource. Tell you what, we'll do it this way. I'm going to spend an action to investigate this location. So I'm currently 3 to 1. Okay, I passed. And I'll investigate again. 1 to 1, barely. I just got it. Okay, clues here have been taken care of. So we have so we need 4 clues to start revealing cultist. Last action, I am going to go ahead and gain a resource because I'm going to need as many of these as I can get. All right. Then it goes to Ursula. Ursula is going to go ahead and spend 2 to get out archaic glyphs. Spend 1 to get out mouse mask. So that's 2 actions. I'm going to spend 1 to get out a magnifying glass. This does not take an action. And then my last action, I'm going to move. So I have a few options. I can go East Town, Miskatonic University, or South Side. Obviously, if I go to South Side, the Acolyte's going to say hello to me. So let's go to Miskatonic University. Miskatonic University is one of the most prestigious colleges in the Northeast. The university library is famous for its collection of occult books maintained by the esteemed Dr. Henry Armitage. This has a victory 1 on it. You can spend an action here to search the top 6 cards of your deck for a tome or spell card and add it to your hand, and then shuffle your deck. This has 4 shroud and 4 clues on it. The campus is quiet and lonely. Several of the buildings have been left unlocked by students and faculty working late into the night. Okay, so I get to take a free investigate action because I moved. So I'm going to go ahead and use that to go ahead and play this Burning the Midnight Oil and gain 2 resources. Actually, do I want to do that way? So I believe you can do it to activate an item. Yeah, if it's a bolded investigate action, I believe you can do it, but I'll check that. Okay, so yeah, what you're looking for is this little bold. If it says investigate in bold, then it counts as an investigate action. So I can use my Ursula's ability here to go ahead and activate archaic glyphs. So I investigate, and then for every 2 points I succeed by it, I get 1 additional clue at this location. So I'm going to go ahead and spend a charge. I'm going to spend 1 of my offerings, which, by the way, I get these replenish offerings whenever I reveal a location or put a new location in play. So, but I was already full when I went to the location. So right now I am 7 to 4 right now. I'm going to go ahead and play Perception. So it's going to be 9 to 4 right now. So 9 to 4. Right now it's -1. So I'm 8 to 4. For every 2 points you succeed by, discover 1 additional clue at your location. So I actually get 3 clues from that free action there. It did cost a charge, but it was worth it. All right, and then I also get to draw a card because of Perception. Okay, so that is both characters done. We do have enough to start finding cultist, though right now we don't have the action to spare for it. Enemy phase. This enemy does not move. He just hangs out. Upkeep. Unexpected courage. Alright, and it did do +2 there, so I made note of that. Alright. Mythos. Do that. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle this because I don't remember if I did. Alright, first card. Hunter, Hunting Night Gaunt. 3/4/1. While attempting to evade Hunting Night Gaunt, double the negative modifier of each revealed chaos token. They have no faces at all to smile with, but only a suggestive blankness where a face ought to be. Alright, that's going to be a problem. Because pretty much anything higher than a -1 will auto-fail that. or fail that rather, not auto. Right, and then you. Locked door attached to a location with the most clues and without a locked door attached. All right, so you cannot investigate this location until you break down the door. So more reasons, more than one reason why you can't mess with that now. All right, so with that we go to investigation phase. All right, so we need to deal with the hunting night gaunt. This thing's just annoying. There's not many things I can do about it either. I can at least buy some time. Let's go ahead and spend the 3. Go ahead and get our Derringer out. I'm just seeing what my other options are. So this locked door is kind of a pain. Actually, I'll go ahead and spend an action, and I'm going to spend 4 clues. And shuffle this. Reveal. Miskatonic University. Spend 2 clues. Add Peter Warren to the victory display. So this is a way to get. You can actually get rid of him without fighting him. A professor of the cult has been reading strange books that relate to cannibalism. Maybe he knows something we don't. Indeed. So unfortunately, since I'm already at Miskatonic University, it does engage Ursula there. All right. I'm going to go ahead and move for my next action. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and move. And I'm going to take a big risk. I'm going to shoot Peter Warren. That's my last action. I'm going to use a bullet. So I'm now 5 to 2. I'm going to commit a vicious blow, so it's 6 to 2. Yeah, that'll be all. Yeah, that'll be it. So 6 to 2. I succeed, so I do 3 damage. I do +1 because of the Derringer and +1 for the vicious blow. So this does kill him and puts him in the victory display. Okay, so we got one of the cultists, which is good. We still have that hunting night gaunt problem. And that locked door is also a problem. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and evade the night gaunt. I'm going to use unexpected courage. This will bring me up to 6 to 1. There's literally only 2 tokens that'll make me fail it. And that is not one of them. So that is now evaded. That's my first action. Second action. I'm going to go ahead and pick the lock here. And Jenny is going to commit manual dexterity to it, because she's at the same location. So I'm now 6 to 4. I pass. I do get to draw a card because of it. And discard the locked door. Okay. And then for my last action, I'm going to go ahead and investigate this location. I'll go ahead and use Burning the Midnight Oil. Get 2 resources. While investigating, it is 5 to 4. I'm going to go ahead and use the mouse mask to make it 7 to 4. Okay, I can move for free, so I will go ahead and get that clue first. Where do I want to go? Let's go to North Side. North Side is a commercial district that contains many offices and factories, as well as the train station. Sorry for zooming in like that. I should have just did this. Anyway. Okay, has a victory. Spend 5 resources, gain 2 clues from the token pool, group limit once per game. In North Side, nothing gets people talking faster than a bit of dough. Alright, since I moved, I can go ahead and do a free investigate here. So I'm currently 5 to 3. Oh, also, I did reveal a location, so I do get an offering back. Oop. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and hold on to that offering for right now. So 5 to 3. I fail it, unfortunately. Yep, so I am going to get have to place a clue on this location. Alright, that sets me back, which is a bit annoying. But that's okay. Actually, I could have done archaic glyphs. I'm an idiot. Oh well. I'll make up for it next round. I hope. Alright. Goes to enemy phase. He's going to unexhaust and engage Ginny here. Then it goes to upkeep. Psychosis. And physical training. Alright. Mythos. Draw. Obscuring fog. Draw. Hunting shadow, peril. You must either choose one, spend 1 clue, or take 2 damage. I don't have any clues, so I have to pick the other option. So what peril means is allies can't help you, and they also can't give you. They can't give you any advice or discuss it with you. So essentially, a peril means you have to figure it out and decide it on your own. A shadowy figure follows you in the rain. When you look at it, your head pounds in agony and your vision blurs. All right. Oh, also, let's see. I didn't read the flavor text for Hunting Night Gaunts. They had no faces at all to smile with, but only a suggestive blankness where a face ought to be. Feels like I did, but I don't remember. But that's been solved. Okay, investigation phase. So I have obscuring fog in my way. So this is now what 5 to it's a 5 check. Okay. I'm going to start with Ursula. I'm going to spend 3 resources to go ahead and play my relic. And then I'm also going to fast play this segment of Onyx. Next, I'm actually going to go ahead and just move. Let's see what's over here. I'll deal with the rest of this later. Because I would have to. Yeah, it's too risky. Downtown. The downtown area of Arkham is filled with government buildings, including City Hall, the First Bank of Arkham, Independence Square, and Arkham Asylum can also be found in this area. It is the busiest district in the city. Okay. Gain 3 resources, limit once per game. We'll call this a loan. Alright. So I'll go ahead and do my free investigate action here. Also, I do get an offering back. Okay, I'll do my free investigate here. So 5 to 3. I do pass. This does put a doom on the cultists, but I do pass it. So I'm up to 2. And then I'll go ahead and spend my last action to go ahead and investigate it again. And it puts another doom on that cultist. Okay, that's a problem. But I do get the clue there. So no more clues in that location. Okay, Ginny. Spend 2 resources to go ahead and punch this guy. It's going to be 6 to 3. I pass. I beat it by 2, so I will go ahead and do a damage and exhaust you. Second action, I'm going to move to say hi to this cultist. Southside. Middle-class houses with gambrel roofs crowd together between the streets of Southside. The neighborhood is known for its cultural and social landmarks such as South Church, Ma's Boarding House, and the Historical Society. Southside. Historical Society. Draw 3 cards. Limit once per game. The Georgian Manor, housing the Historical Society, is well known for its private library, where local records, maps, and artifacts from Arkham's past hint at secrets better left alone. Okay. So, third action, I'm going to attack the Acolyte. He has 3 fist. I have 3 fist. It's a little too risky. Do I want to just shoot him? Right now, my chances are not particularly high. Alright, I am going to go ahead and shoot him. So this will give me +2, so I'm 5-3. I'm going to go ahead and go 6-3 with quick thinking. Alright, so that is... I beat it by successful by 2 or more, so I may immediately take an action as if it was my turn. So I essentially get an action back. So I'm just going to refresh this. This did kill, so I'll go ahead and get rid of him and all of the doom that was on him. So that reset the clock at least. I am going to go ahead and spend an action to go ahead and draw 3 cards here. Was it once per game? I'll just make a note that it's been used. Oop, didn't mean to do that. Alright, so 1, 2, comes to my field, 3. Okay. That's a little annoying, but not the end of the world. Okay, for my last action, I'm going to go ahead and do I risk an investigate here? So what's going to end up happening is, since my hand size is now 3, I'll end up discarding during the upkeep phase, because that's when it checks for the card amount. So I might as well just do the investigate and commit the Leo DeLuca. And that'll give me a 4-1. Also, I forgot to reset these earlier. Alright. So, or sorry, 4-3. I passed, thanks to Leo DeLuca. Alright, cool. So we actually have enough clues for another attempt at this. Okay, so with that, let's go ahead. That's everybody. Goes to enemy phase. This will unexhaust. Goes to upkeep. Okay, Midnight Oil. Upkeep. Backstab. Okay. That is workable. Okay. Goes to Mythos. We're now 3 out of 6. Yeah, if I hadn't killed the cultists, it would have progressed immediately at that point, because it would have been 6 in total. If you have no clues, false lead gain surge. If you have 1 or more clues, test 4. For each point you fail by, place 1 clue at of your clues on your location. All right, I'm 4 right now, so I will make it 6. There's no doom in play, so I pass it. So that was the cost of an offering there. And then Jenny gets an Acolyte, any empty location, and it's going to spawn with a doom on it. I'll put it up here in River 10 and start getting the work there. All right. So I think what I'm going to go ahead and do, I'll work with Ursula first. Obscuring fog is a problem. Oh, actually, how do I want to do this? I'm going to spend an action on Ginny first, and I'm going to go ahead and spend the clues now. Downtown, which is up here. Alright, when Wolfman Drew attacks, heal 1 damage from him. Victory 1. Drew is a longtime patient in Arkham Asylum. Rumor has it he was locked up for committing cannibalism several years ago. He is considered extremely dangerous. So the only option for this is just to kill him. And unfortunately, I didn't have the... Oh, actually, I do. If non-elite enemy spawns your location, you can discard this to do 2 damage. We will do 2 damage. He will engage. Alright, so that's my first action. Second action. I'm going to move up and say hi to this acolyte. Do I want to do it that way? Yeah, I'll go ahead and engage this acolyte. And then I'm going to shoot said acolyte. Got him. He's dead. And then I'm going to move to here. Easttown. Easttown neighborhood, situated on the northern banks of Miskatonic River, contains low-class housing, the Arkham police station, and the popular eateries like Velmer's Diner. Also, do you have Hunter? You do not. Okay. While you are in Easttown, reduce the cost of each ally asset you play by 2. Unfortunately, I've already played my ally asset. Alright, that was all of her actions. Now we gotta deal with this guy, with Ursula here. Alright, so we know that this location here is the victory, which is unfortunate. But the more important thing is these cultists also are worth victory. So I kind of pick and choose. Alright, so first action, I'm going to go ahead and invade. I'm 4-2. I pass, saying I get to move for free. So you are now exhausted. Whew. I really want to deal with that obscuring fog. But it's not really viable right now. I'm going to go ahead and just move to here. For my free action, I'll go ahead and play the Burning the Midnight Oil and get 2 resources. What's the difficulty here? 2. So I have 5-2. I pass. I get the clue here. Go ahead and take my next action, and I'll investigate again. 3-3, or 3-2. Yep, I pass. Okay. Last action, I'm going to go ahead and just draw a card. Okay. Enemy phase. So this guy's going to start moving towards us. I'm going to have it has to take a direct route. So the direct route would be this way. This guy will unexhaust. Alright. So next is upkeep. Expected courage. Quick thinking. I'm going to have to discard the physical training, which is unfortunate. Alright. Mythos, we're up to 4-6. Test 4 foot. If you fail, take 1 damage and 1 horde, then disengage from each non-night god enemy engaged with you and move to the central location, which unfortunately is going to do the opposite. Alright, I am going to go ahead and put an Unexpected Courage into this because I don't want to get yanked away. So 6 to 4. Pass. Obscuring Fog. Conveniently this location. Alright, this works out. Okay. I'm just seeing what my options are. Okay. Let's go with Jenny first. First action, I'm going to gain a resource. Second action, I'm going to move. Say hi to you. Third action, I'm going to spend 3 resources and then 2 more to do backstab. And get plus 3 foot, so I'm now 6 to 2. I pass, I do 3 damage, which will kill him. I could have done the quick thinking there, but I didn't. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and use my last action to get a resource, because I need it. Oh, actually, I can do the ability on this thing. Gain 3 resources. Got it. Cool. That saves a lot of time. Alright, Jenny will go next. She's going to spend 2 actions to move to this location. Good old north side. And she's going to use her investigate her special ability to investigate. So what's the difficulty right now? 5 to 5. I'm just going to use the mouse mask, so brings it up to 7 to 5. Alright, passed it. Get a clue. Get rid of the obscuring fog here. And then for my last action, I'm going to investigate. It's just going to be 5 to 3. Yep, 5 to 3. Alright, I get to move again for free, but I'm not going to take it. Because I don't really need to move right now. Oh, actually, you know what? Yes, I will move to here just in case. No, it doesn't matter. I'll just stay there. Because it's going to take me an action to move anyway, so it just evens out. Alright, enemy phase. Any direct routes. These are both the same distance from an investigator, so I'll have it go this way. Boop. Alright, upkeep. Alright, let's now say hello to this thing. Upkeep. Small favor. Alright. Mythos. We're 5 to 6. Hunting Nightgaunt. Locked door. Location with the most clues, which is unfortunately this one. Alright. Few problems to deal with now. I'll have Jenny spend 3 resources to go ahead and get her Derringer out, her other one. And next I'll have her move. To this location. So then I'm going to go ahead and engage the Nightgaunt. And then I'll evade it. I'll spend 2 resources for it. I mean, it's either I shoot it. I mean, I could shoot it twice, but there's a good chance I'm not going to be able to do 4 damage. So yeah, I think I'll just evade it, and I'll get the 3 foot here. So I'm 6 to 1. I pass. You're exhausted. Goes to Ursula. So the issue here is the locked door. Oh, also I have to declare a location. I'm going to pick, you know what? I'm going to pick St. Mary's Hospital. So we'll put it there. I'm going to spend 2 actions to move. Go say hi to St. Mary's Hospital. Arkham's only hospital. St. Mary's has a 24-hour receiving room, and is busy at all hours of the night. Dr. Mortimer and Nurse Sharon have been particularly stressed lately, thanks in part to recent events. Okay, that's 2 clues here. Shroud 2. Heal 3 damage, limit once per game. An extended stay at St. Mary's can do wonders for the body, but its effect on one's psyche is unclear. Alright, I will go ahead and use this fancy extra investigate action. I am going to go ahead and use archaic glyphs. Also, I do get an offering back, which I'll hold on to. So this puts us at, what, 5-2? So yeah, 5-2. You know what? Let's go ahead and... yeah, I'll just do 5-2. We'll see if I get what I need for this. Nope, I don't. So it ends up being 3-2, which is unfortunately only going to get me 1 clue. Last action, I am going to go ahead and reveal this. St. Mary's Hospital. Well, unfortunately, you're going to be engaged with me. Alright. After Ruth Turner is evaded, add her to the victory display. Or you can just beat her up. Bodies from the morgue have mysteriously gone missing. Perhaps the mortician in St. Mary's has something to do with these disappearances. Alright. Goes to enemy phase. This guy's going to go here. This guy's going to go back engaging you. I will take 1 meat damage. Alright. Goes to upkeep. Oh, I did succeed in investigating this. Choose a location. If you did not succeed, yeah, so it's still active. It just didn't hurt me this time. Upkeep. Alright. Alright. Goes to Mythos. Here comes the trouble. Alright. Engage with Prey. Prey is person with the most clues, which unfortunately is you. The Mass Hunter gets 2 health per investigator, so has 8 health. While you're engaged with the Mass Hunter, you cannot discover or spin clues. So good thing I did this now, I guess. Alright, and then time is running short. The minutes pass quickly as your investigation continues. Resign. Same thing here. If you can still do a resign action. So far, we've gotten 2 cultists out of the 6. And this guy who just spawned is also a cultist, but he's pretty hard to hit. But he is worth 2 victory if you can kill him. Mythos. If you have no clues, okay, I'll just do the 4 check. I'm not gonna... yeah, I'll just spend the 4. Hey, I actually passed it. Neat. Next. Place 2 Doom on the nearest cultist enemy. If there are no cultist enemies in play, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a cultist enemy and draw it. And then shuffle the encounter deck. Oh wait, sorry, I did that wrong. Search this encounter deck and discard pile. Okay, so I just search it. There's a cultist. And then you shuffle the encounter deck. Okay. Spawn him, and he spawns with a Doom on him. And that resolves that. Okay. Things are getting a bit chaotic. So I can go, what, 7-1? Okay. I'll have Jenny go first. Her first action, she's going to spend 2 resources to go ahead and get +3 agility to evade. I'm also going to commit quick thinking here, so I'm 7-1. I pass. I do beat it by more than 2, so I do get an action back. This goes away. Next action. I'm going to move and say hi to a cultist. I'm going to punch said cultist with an overpower. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, I am going to do that. Punching, so 5-1, or 5-3, sorry. Auto fail. Oh, that sucks. Next, I'm going to shoot it. 5-3. That is a pass that kills. All right. And then last action, I'm going to move up to here. So I think the plan is to try to kill these guys and get the hell out of here. If I can, that is. Okay, I have to pick a location. That's not this one, so I pick that one. All right. So I got some problems to deal with. First, I need to evade. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and evade the masked hunter. Uh, 4-2. I don't have any other ways to help. I passed just barely. Okay, he's dealt with. Yep, and he's also a hunter, so he'll come after us regardless. I have a chance of passing against Ruth, but it's probably better off I try something else. Yeah, evading doesn't provoke, by the way. I might just have to evade. Or I draw a card and pray for something better. Search. I've used both my unexpected courages. So yeah, my options are pretty limited. I'm going to go ahead and just attempt it. I essentially have a 3 out of 15 chance to pass this. So here goes nothing. Not quite. And I could move and investigate, but that'll provoke a lot of attacks opportunity, not just the few. So evade again. I was so close, but so far. Alright, enemy phase, I'll take another damage. This is prey, most clues, so it's still going to re-engage her. This guy on exhaust, this guy's moving down. Playing this game of cat and mouse here. Upkeep. That's not helpful. Upkeep. That's slightly helpful. Okay. Mythos. Test 4. I passed. And I get to move. Oh, also this happened, so it gets shuffled back in my deck, which should have been... I have to actually redo this, because this got shuffled in first, and then I draw. So I actually get a different card. Alright, so I pass, and I get to move, and this move does not provoke. Unfortunately, there's not really any places for me to safely move. And this guy's going to follow me anyway, so yeah, it doesn't help me either way. And the hunting night gods are about to say hi to me. Alright, draw your card. Cultist. It's going to have to search through these now. Yeah, I have to search through these now. Actually, there is a cultist in here, isn't there? Yeah, it's this guy. Forgot about him. Wizard of the Order, any empty location, and at the end of the Mythos phase, place 1 Doom on the Wizard of the Order. So, Sure, we'll put him over here, I guess. And then he's going to get a Doom. Okay. So this is pretty scary. I'm not sure I have an answer for any of this anymore. Okay, so at the very least, I'm going to go ahead and deal with Ruth Turner. Get that taken care of. So shoot. 5 to 2. It's -1, so 4 to 2. I do beat it by 2, so she takes 2 damage. That's first action. Second action, I'm going to shoot again. Pass, and that kills her. Okay, 3 cultist. Dealing with the masked hunter is going to be a problem, though. Alright, next I'm going to go ahead and spend a resource. Go ahead and play Backpack. I look at the top 12 cards for 3 non-weakness item or supply cards. 1. Actually, we can do that. That's fine. 2. And 3. Okay. And then I can play them as if they were in my hand. Spend that resource. Play Wolf Mask. Just got some offerings. Alright. It is something at least. Alright, that's all of her actions. Goes to Jenny. Or not Jenny, sorry, Ursula. Ursula is, well, she'll fast action play out the segment of Onyx. Then she is going to evade. Masked Hunter again. Succeeded, barely. Okay. And the good news is Psychosis is when I take Horror, so it's not the end of the world for that. Alright. I'm going to go ahead, so as long as it's not engaged with me. Okay. There's not much I can do about this. But I can go ahead and investigate this location. Actually, I'll draw a card. Yeah, I'll draw a card. Because I think I have a thing I can do here. Yep. So for my last action, I am going to go ahead and play the Disc of Izama. And then that'll be it. Okay. Enemy phase. Re-engages. Says hello. I'll have it go after Jenny. I'll do 1 horror and 1 physical. This fellow will go down 1. And that'll be it. Alright. Upkeep. Oh, there you are. Okay. That's actually pretty helpful because this thing is a monster. Okay. Upkeep. Physical training. Got it. Alright. Mythos. 2. This guy's gonna get another Doom, by the way. Crypt Chill, 4. So I'm 3 to 4 right now. Yeah, I'm okay with this. Actually, yeah, I'll spend a guts and an offering, so that makes it 7 to 4. Pass, discard, draw a card from the guts. And then for you, Hunting Shadow, you must either spend a clue or take 2 damage. You only have one option because you don't have any clues. Also, I might have made a mistake. 1 second. Okay, I was just checking to make sure I didn't have to shuffle the discard back in, which I didn't. One thing I could have done, though, is instead of getting this Wizard of the Order, I could have just grabbed a Cultist from the discard instead. But honestly, this is fine. Okay. So, yeah, goes to investigation phase. Jenny's not going to last much longer. Okay, so first things first, I have to work with Ursula first. So, send... Let's go ahead and do a 4 to 2. Fail. 4 to 2. Pass. And last action, I'm going to play Lita Chandler. So now +1 strength, +1 strength. Okay, Jenny. Jenny is going to go ahead and use a offering here. So it'll be 6 to 3 on a regular punch. Okay. 2 damage. Next, I'm going to go ahead and do it again. Spend an offering. 6 to 3. Kills. Third action, I'm going to go ahead and get a resource. Fourth action, get out another gun. So this got messed up a little bit. Okay. Alright. That is... Oops, I lost one of my tokens. Not sure what happened to it. Alright. So the bad part about small favors is it actually provokes, and I didn't realize that. But that's okay. Are you a monster? You are not. So we're not going to do extra damage to you. But I can shoot you a bunch. Alright. So that's everybody. Enemy phase. You come and say hi. You come and say hi. I'm going to have it take have Lita Chandler take the damage. And then upkeep. Oh, wait, it got shuffled back in, so that's fine. Upkeep. Hey, bank job. Could have used that a while ago. Alright. And then Mythos, Doom, and Doom after that. Alright. Hunting Shadow. I can't spend a clue, so I have to take the 2 damage. So I'll split it between you two. You. Crypt Chill. So 4 brain. I have 3 brain right now. I'm just going to go ahead and make the check. Oh, look, I failed. I've discarded 1 asset. I'll discard this empty Derringer. Okay. Investigation phase. So next round, the order of operations is it's going to add a Doom, which will put it at 7, and then the Wizard of the Order will go up to 8 after the fact. So it won't progress next round, so we're okay for this round, but we definitely need to clear out all of this, like, soon. So, let's go ahead. So I can do what? That much? So I kind of want to get rid of the Night Gaunt now, so I don't have to deal with it. Let's go with Ursula first and see where that puts us. So first things first, get unengaged from the Masked Hunter. Okay. Next, I'm going to go ahead and attempt to evade the Night Gaunt. It's what, -4. Put Doom on nearest cultist enemy. Okay, now I have to kill it. Next, I'll go ahead and try to evade it again. This time it passed. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and use Shortcut as a fast action and send Jenny over this way. This will engage, giving her an offering. And I'm going to go ahead and spend my first action shooting it in the face. So I'm currently, I can go fist for this, so it'll be 6-4, and we'll make it 8-4. Pass, dead. Okay, that bought us some time. I'm going to go ahead and spend 2 actions to play this bank job. As an additional cost to play bank job, spend an action, so it costs 2. And I can get 8 resources distributed how you wish. No name skid. Sorry, Fen. Alright, they'll bring her up to 10. And then for my last action, locked and loaded. Okay. So that gives us something to work with. Alright. That's everybody. Oh, I should have taken 1 direct damage from this, by the way. After you take 1 more horror. Let me check. Okay, yeah, that's correct. Even if it gets put on an ally, it will still go. Alright. Whew. Alright, so that's investigation phase, enemy phase, all these re-engage. Upkeep. Okay. Mythos, we got 4 rounds left. This is going to get reshuffled. Draw. Acolyte. Empty location. I can just put it up here. Obscuring Fog, this location. Cool. Alright. Let's get to work. Also, I was incorrect there. That Acolyte I was shooting at, I only had 3 fists because I wasn't around Lita. It still didn't make a difference. We'd still more than wrecked the check. Oh, also, once there's no more items on this, this gets discarded. Okay. So the plan here is to pump as many bullet holes into this guy as possible. So let's start with evading. We're going to go ahead and evade the Masked Hunter. I succeeded. Next, I'm going to attempt to evade the Night Gaunt again. I succeeded. I'm then going to I have to stay here, so I'm going to go ahead and draw a card. Okay. Okay, Spend an action to move. So this guy has 4 attack. I'm back up to 4 strength, by the way, because I'm with Lita again. So I think the plan is we take this guy out and then probably resign soon after, because I don't think we're going to be able to get the other guys. I usually get about 4. 3 or 4 is usually the best I can do. I've never done all 6. It's just if I had better character, if I had better investigator and better decks, maybe. Honestly, this has gone pretty better than I expected, so I'll take what I can get. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and shoot him. I can use foot for this, but I'm not going to. Instead, I'm going to use fist, so I'm 6 to 4. I'm going to use overpower, bringing it up to 8 to 4. Succeeded, I get to draw a card. Right, and that's going to do 2 damage. Next action, I'm going to shoot again. This time I'm going to use I'm going to use foot. And so I'm going to be 5 to 4. And then I'm going to spend 2 resources to make it 8 to 4. Succeeded. Another 2 damage. And then I'm going to shoot again. I'm going to spend 2 resources. Again, I'm using foot. 8 to 4. Pass. All right. Okay. Enemy phase. This has to go after the prey. I'll have this engage Jenny, and she'll get an offering. The cultist is not going to move. We go to upkeep. 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 Okay. There's actually nothing left for me to get. Well, I can get the amulet. That's about the only other thing I can get from the backpack. But to do that would mean... Oh, actually, I have to discard. I'm going to discard the you handled this one. Actually... Oh, it's non-peril, so it's not going to save. Okay, so I'll discard you handle this one. Alright, and that's because of this weakness here, which I have yet to get rid of. Okay. Mythos. So we're 6 to 8. Acolyte. And Mysterious Chanting. Place 2 Doom on the nearest cultist enemy, which will be this one. So we have to do this in this round. And end it. And that's probably what I'm going to do. Yeah, actually I have to. Alright, well, I'm going to take a risk. Actually, no, I don't have to take a risk. This thing has 6 health. Okay. I do need to deal with this thing, though. Or do I? Actually, I don't need to. Alright, so I'm going to spend an action. Spend 2. I'm going to spend 4 to do small favor. It's going to do 1 damage to... Oh, it's non-elite. Never mind. Change of plans. Alright, instead we're going to take the risk. We're shooting the Masked Hunter. I'll use an offering, so that's going to bring us up to 8 to 4. Yeah, 8 to 4. There is highest doom. Yeah, so highest doom is 3 on a cultist, so it's going to be -3, so that's 5 to 4. I still kill it. Alright. Takes care of that. And then I'm going to resign, which doesn't provoke. And then I'll have Ursula resign as well. And that'll be it. Because, yeah, it was going to progress next round. At best, I could have moved up and killed it, but even then, there was only going to be 2 rounds left after that. And I know I believe the other spawn points for cultists, one of them is over here in the graveyard, which is actually I didn't even bother going into. And I don't remember where the other guy goes, and I'm not going to reveal it. All right. So everyone resigned. So what's going to end up happening here is if no resolution was reached, each investigator resigned or was defeated. Read Resolution 1. You've managed to obtain some useful information about the cult and its plans. You can only hope it's enough. In your campaign log, under Cultists We Interrogated, record the names of each unique cultist enemy in the victory display. So, Ruth, Drew, Peter, and Masked Hunter. Here, I'll just grab the cards, move them over. Masked Hunter, Peter, is it Warren? Yeah, Peter Warren. And then it's going to tell me to do the other ones. Yeah. Under cultists who got away, record the name of each unique enemy still remaining in the cultist deck or in play. If it is Agenda 1, record the Masked Hunter here as well. So if you like left really early, or died really early, I suppose. The other guy spawns in north side, which would have been all the way over there. Yeah, unfortunately we did not get the victory there. Okay, so yeah, and this one was to spend 5 resources to make her go away. The other guy is a little bit more annoying. You have to discard 4 cards from your hand to make him go away. Alright. Let's see. So yeah, Herman Collins. And Victoria Devereaux. Okay. Put you guys back where you belong. Alright. Each investigator earns experience equal to the victory X value of each card in the victory display. So we got 5 from Cultist, and then we got 1 from the player area, which was from the Miskatonic University. I think the graveyard is also victory, but it's a pain to get out of. So it should be 6 and 6. All right, and then with that, it's just going to go straight into the Devourer below. So all we need to do is kind of take care of our upgrades. So give me a moment. All right, so obviously this is leading into the final scenario here. I went ahead and upgraded deductions, which each of them cost 2. It adds an additional book symbol for the commit, and then if I beat it by 2 or more, I can actually get another clue instead of on top of the 1 additional. So those will replace my deductions, and I'm going to go ahead and replace my remaining shortcut with an upgraded shortcut, which makes it, instead of making it into an event, a normal event, where you just make someone move once, it now costs 1. It's still fast to play, but instead of making someone move, it attaches to a location, and anyone at that location can exhaust it to move for free. You know this town like the back of your hand. So, and the other one doesn't really change anything. Oh wait, that was still the same flavor text. Oh well. So yeah, that's 6 experience there. For Jenny, I kind of just went silly with it. I went ahead and just grabbed another day, another dollar twice. Each of these costs 3 experience, and it lets you start the game with 2 additional resources each. So she's going to be going into the final scenario with 9 resources. So, because obviously I was kind of starving for resources pretty early. I was trying to rely more on Jenny Barnes' ability, but unfortunately the economy wasn't playing well with me. Part of the reason I think is because I just didn't get the wolf mask until much later. Still, it went pretty well for using Jenny and Ursula. If I was using some characters with some higher fight stats and possibly more reliable intelligence, I think it would have. I might have been able to get maybe 1 additional guy, but still, it worked out. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it here, and next time we will do the the Devourer below. I'm the Depressed Dealer. This was Arkham Horror, the card game, and I'll see you guys next time.